Yeah, so today we're having Sunday dinner. We're having baked pork steaks, loaded mashed potatoes, garlic green beans, and I made a white bakery cake with the white bakery buttercream icing. Okay, so here are the potatoes. I'm using a recipe off of All Recipes, and I will link it. And the reason why I'm doing this is because sometimes you end up putting too much of things that you don't need to make it taste good. Your food tastes good, and so what you're doing is overindulging. So I'm trying to, just not overdo it. Okay, so what I have here is 3 pounds of potatoes that I cut up and I boiled in a little salty water. Didn't add any butter or anything to the water, just added the salt. Okay, and so to this dish, you take 4 strips of bacon and you put them in I put mine in the oven. I don't fry my bacon, and this thing is so slow here today. Okay, and so then, hold on, y'all. My internet is out today. It's going crazy. We've been having that. I've been having a problem with my internet for the last probably all of this year. So you get 4 slices of bacon, and I have it here. Still a little too hot. Let me pick it up so I can show y'all. I did more than 4. FYI. But here's the bacon. I put it in a on parchment paper and put it in the oven. With 3 pounds of potatoes, I have that right here. Half a cup of butter. 16-ounce container of sour cream. 8 ounces. I thought it was a cup of sour cream. 8 ounces of the Colby Jack cheese. See, I already had a cup of sour cream here. I do have enough though. I got the Daisy. Make sure you get the Daisy sour cream. A half a cup of chives, salt and pepper to taste. Okay, so let's get started. It says a half a cup of butter. I thought we used more than that, but that's fine. The cake called for a cup of, good thing I got this 24 ounces. I wouldn't have had enough. I don't think I used this much sour cream before in mine though. I'm not going to mash it up because I don't want the potatoes mashed. I want a little chunk, a little bit to it. Let's see if and then this is the rest of this. I used a cup of it for the cake this morning. I really don't remember using this much sour cream, but maybe I did. That's the sour cream. So it says a half a cup of butter. I don't use regular butter in my, I don't use regular butter. I use margarine. I love Country Crock margarine in my mashed potatoes. I think it is very good. So it says a cup. Y'all think that's about a cup? Now I'm going to tell y'all something. This is not a diet-friendly recipe. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. If you're on a diet, you don't want to do this. Because it's fattening, right? I didn't have my chives already cut up. I got my pork steak done. I baked my cake early this morning, made my icing. Went ahead and got that out of the way. I like to get my desserts out the way first. If I have time on Sunday morning. Alright, so in here we have our potatoes, our sour cream, and our butter. I'm going to mix this up. There's 3 pounds of potatoes. As I said, I don't want to, I don't want it creamy like mashed potatoes. I kind of want it with the chunks. So I use a little elbow grease here. My wrist is kind of weak though. So I make sure I stir it up good since I'm using my hands. I don't want big chunks, but I don't want it as creamy as mashed potatoes either. Okay. know, like stuff like this, I may cook this 2 or 3 times a year. Seriously. Okay, so there go our green onion. I don't think I'm gonna need all of it. I'll see, I'll taste it and see. I got my bacon over here. Here's my bacon. Can y'all see? See if I can pan down a little bit. So for the bacon, you can use your hand, you can use a knife. I'm just trying to do a consistent, my goodness, a consistent chop. Because sometimes when I do it with my hand, I end up having big chunks. And I don't want it to be like dust either. I don't want the integrity of the bacon to be gone. Okay. And I drain the grease out. I drain the bacon grease and guess what I do? Put it in a little container and use it. Like for my green beans, I had some bacon that I had already cooked, and I also had some bacon grease that I already prepared. So I use it. Okay, so now we're going to add this to it. And I think that's enough green onions, don't y'all? My pork steak, I just think it tastes good. I think this is good with some type of baked meat. And you don't put your salt and pepper to last, because the cheese has salt. You know, everything you add to it has some kind of sodium. That's why they say to taste. Depending on what brand you use, you may not need as much. Some brands may not need any. But I use the Kobe Monterey Jack from Kraft, and I got this probably for, I think I got it for $1.70 one sale. That's all it is to this, y'all. You mix it up. I'm gonna taste it, see what else it needs. Let's mix it up a little more though. Now, in my regular mashed potatoes, I don't use salt. But in a dish like this, I use salt and pepper. I don't want to add too much salt, though. I think that's enough. And I do use pepper in this. You can. Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to add this into the bacon dish. And that's enough. I kind of want a little bit more of that green onion in there. Just because that crunchiness of the onion. Just a little bit more. Let's taste off the side. Alright, y'all. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. I thought I was recording, but anyway, I've added it to my bacon dish. I got a little bit left in the pot that I want to try to pull out. I don't believe in wasting. I work in the kitchen at church and I feed hungry people, and I see, you know what I'm saying, some of those people are hungry, and I just cannot be wasteful when it comes to food. I got some of the gumbo we ate off of it for 3 days, y'all, and I froze the rest of it. I just can't waste like that. All right. In the oven this goes. And I'll show y'all what it looks like when it comes out. All right, y'all. Yeah, here's the loaded potatoes. I don't even think I showed them once they finished. I am so sorry. But here are the loaded potatoes. Let me take, I got saran wrap on top. Let me take it off. We did eat two. But there they are. Very, very good. Remember this recipe? I'll link it. It is so good. And you don't even use milk. You use 16 ounces of sour cream. I thought you used pet milk in there. I'm anal about covering my food. You know, because sometimes, like, I keep vegetables on this thing. I don't want gnats getting in my food. And then you can't see it. It may look like it's black pepper. That's why I cover my food, y'all. Okay, and over here, here is the dessert for today. Let me take the thing off. My son wanted a white chocolate cake. I'm sorry, a white bakery cake. And that's what I fixed. Alright, so let's cut into it. I'm going to just cut a little small piece so y'all can see. Ooh, goodness, that feels like it's so moist. I do have this recipe online as well. And I'll link it. I'll link one. I have several white. And y'all, instead of going buy a cake from a bakery, this is an awesome cake. See it? Tastes just like it comes from a bakery. Very moist. I just cut a real thin piece. All right, y'all. Be blessed. Have a good day.